Know the difference between right and wrong?
You alive because of me. I don't feel safe in this apartment, Kanan.
The king is back. I think it's time I show my face up in this motherfucker.
Unique is alive as hell. He doing anything he can to hurt us.
Here you are, buying your mother's back.
This is a variable business, Kanan. You can't predict much except trouble. It's a constant.
Soldiers are made. Killers are born.
Raising Kanan is back. Season 4 is here. And after that flashback in episode 1, we kind of have an idea of where we're at and where everyone stands. Now, this is what's next for episode 2 of Raising Kanan. And you can see in this thumbnail that we're going to get that action. Also, Unique is going to be running around the streets. And this is going to have everybody trying to figure out how to protect himself. Because Unique isn't going to be the same Unique that we're used to. We're going to see a Unique that becomes wild, deranged, anxiety, angry. We don't know what Unique we're going to get each episode. Also, we're going to see Kanan start to step away and become his own man. Now, before we jump into this and we break down what's next for episode 2, if you like power content, breakdowns, theories, predictions, live after show discussions, then this is the right channel for you. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload, and make sure you hit that like button. I'm on that road to 75,000 subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's jump into it. This is what's next for episode 2 of Raising Kanan. First thing we see is Rock walking into some establishment looking good with the mink on. Now, I'm assuming that this is probably to a meeting with Stefano because that's who she works directly for, and we see an escort behind her. Now, we've seen that in the flashback that Marvin is actually working with Stefano also, but Stefano said he's not going to mix all of his business together. So Rock is probably going to be the business side, and Marvin, he's going to be the one that's going to do hits for Stefano as far as when it comes to the mob. Now, Rock did want to get out the game, and Stefano told her she couldn't. She has the plaza, so right now, he's probably telling her, you need to start moving some product, and we need to start getting some money in this street. Kanan's asking Rock, does she know right from wrong? We seen in the trailer that she was telling him to be careful with snaps and pop because they caught a lot of bodies, and that's why he asked, does she know right from wrong, because she's been catching a lot of bodies also. Now, Kanan wants to become his own man. We seen one of his workers were asking him, Kanan, can we get a little bit of more money? Now, he said he has to run the numbers, and what he means by running the numbers is basically asking snaps and pops, can they either fund him more work so he can give the workers more work, or cutting back on some routes, or maybe giving some of the workers more. Kanan is trying to become his own boss and level up, but he's still going to be up under Snaps and Pops, who are going to be financing him. And with Rock, he's going to be getting the work from Rock until he can get his own connect, because Rock is up under Stefano, and we know that Stefano wants her to start moving some work also. Seeing what Marvin did for Stefano in episode 1, it looks like this season Marvin's going to get reactivated. He's going to be doing things for Stefano while at the same time handling stuff for Rock, because he is the muscle. Now, you've seen what he did to Tomasi. Now, this looks like Tremont. And Tremont, he betrayed Rock when it came to Cartier. Basically, he got used by her, and then he used her in the end. So it could be time to get revenge. Rock could have mentioned it to Stefano that, hey, yeah, I know some people out here that are moving some stuff. Tremont down in D.C. bringing stuff up here. So Stefano probably say, hey, Marvin, go ahead and handle that. Now, Marvin went through therapy, but that doesn't stop Marvin from being who we've known Marvin to be. Straight muscle. We see Kanan getting some money. We also hear Snaps in the background talking about this game is unpredictable. The only thing you can predict is that it's going to be dangerous and someone's going to be after you. Now, when we initially seen this trailer, people were saying that this is probably Rock's money. I had a feeling that this was all of Kanan's money, and it looks like this is the money that he's getting fronted by Snaps and Pops. And when he puts that money in the streets to deliver product, this is everything he's getting back in return. So Kanan is really about to start leveling himself up. But we know that Rock still wants to have some type of control over him. So when you're a young man, 16, 17 years old, and you're seeing trunks full of $100,000, $250,000, you're really not trying to listen to what your mom has to say. And remember, he had to do that project when he was living at his mom's house. So this right here is going to be motivation for Kanan to leave school alone and go to the streets full time. Episode 1 in the flashback, we seen Jess come back, and she mentioned that she'll be back and forth between LA and here. Now, she's been telling everyone in LA that they're going to be working for Lou one day. Now we see behind him is B-Rilla. We know B-Rilla was locked up. So if this is episode 2, it looks like Lou might be the one that's going to bail B-Rilla out because he sees an opportunity to get with Jess when she comes back. Because all you need is one hit. Remember, this is the 90s. They're going to put some money behind you. Hip hop is really just now taking off. So if he can get B-Rilla to get a hit, give it to Jess, go out to LA, this will be his escape route. Remember what he told Kanan. My father, Elijah, he never worked for anybody. He was his own man. Too bad it isn't the same for me. So I'm taking that as foreshadowing, as Lou is about to try to get B-Rilla out here and really make a name for himself. No more Bulletproof Records. It's Lou Thomas Records. It's been 3 months since Unique has recovered. We hear him saying that he's the king. He's coming back. He's burning everything down. And of course, the king got to have his crown. And in this case, the crown in New York City is the type of chain you wear. So we see him coming in here, reeing up. He's gathered up his crew. Now he's going to start applying that pressure throughout the city. So it's best you stay out of his way. Remember, he's going to be kind of bipolar right now. You don't know what Unique you're going to get. You might get the cool, calm Unique watching TV, or you might get the Unique that'll pull a kick though, kick in your door, slap you in your mouth, and take what he needs from you. Or you might get the Unique that just does no talking and gets to pulling triggers. But Unique said he's back and he's about to be a staple in the community. And I don't mean a good one. The streets are going to find out that Unique is alive, and that's why Rock is saying Unique is back and he's trying to tear up everything we have. Remember, last season, she stepped in exactly where Unique was up under Stefano. And that's why he likes her so much, but also Stefano likes Rock a little bit more than just working associates. But she's talking about Unique and how he's going to be ripping and running the streets. Now, obviously, we don't know who Unique is partnered up with besides Early Tyler at this point. But if Unique does what he's supposed to do, it's going to be living hell for Rock. So she's going to definitely have to tighten up her security, probably have Marvin around her a little bit more. But we heard her say to Jukebox that she could have loved Unique. So there might be that love-hate relationship. We'll have to see how it plays out. But as of right now, Unique is trying to get even for whoever took out his brother, because he didn't see who did it. He just seen who was leaving. Rock, Marvin, and Kanan. Jukebox been asking around trying to figure out what direction she wants to go in. Aisha's family told her they need to go to college. James, he told her don't join the military, continue to sing. But it seems like she's going that route, and we know what her future holds for. But we see her at the playground with Kanan, and they got those tools out on people. So I'm assuming that whatever she gets into, this might be a junior ROTC. I don't think this is the actual army just yet, but this might be an ROTC, and she's realizing the thing that she's doing in these streets is not going to end well for her, which actually pushes her through to actually join the army. Now, this might just be some training right here that she's going through, but her and Kanan, they some wild kids. And these two together, without any adult supervision, it could end bad for a lot of people. We've seen what happened to Little Nicky. We've seen what happened to Buck 20. Kanan and Jukebox, you can tell they're more than cousins. They're like siblings. We see Unique in the warehouse. I keep saying he's going to be terrorizing this season. It's the revenge tour. He's terrorizing the Asian warehouses because obviously Unique, him and Ronnie had a good thing going. Ronnie messed it up and now Rock is in charge of it. So part of his plan is bring it down. If you make a lot of disturbances, they're going to have to answer you at one point. So that's why we see him here, and he's trying to take over that organization. Episode 2, it looks like we're going to start picking up that action. We didn't catch any bodies in episode 1. But episode 2, it looks like we're going to get 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 bodies, because a warehouse shooting with Unique and his crew, it's not going to end good for the other side. All right, there you go. What's next for episode 2? Let me know what you think. Is Unique going to be able to be effective by terrorizing Rock and everybody around her? And also, is Marvin capable of sustaining this whole season of just being a hitman for Stefano and the mob? Because eventually all of this is going to come back on him. And also, is Kanan able to do his own thing without his mom's supervision? Let me know what you think. I'm MoDIJ. Make sure you tune in tonight for On the Clock. We're going to start around 3:30 p.m. Eastern. 3 or 4 hours. We break down episode 1. We talk about each character, and we have a good old time. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm on that road to 75,000 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you, and we're trying to hit that by the end of the season. Thanks for watching. I'm out.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.